Okay, we're going to take a look at the Aussie here. We're reviewing the end of the week of March the 12th, 2010. So let's get started. Overall, the end of the week for 2010, March the 12th, wasn't too shabby. 753 pips altogether total. We got a 122 in the Aussie. We'll look at that one first. We only got filled twice all week. 3 times we missed our limit orders, were unable to get filled, but we still were able to get 122 auto with Friday and Tuesday. Let's take a quick look at it in quick view so we can understand the logic. Once again, the whole purpose in even doing this is simply to teach you by the example of what went on in the trades, okay, so that you can learn the logic on how we do things. Okay, this is not a bragging session, okay, this is a teaching session. All right, now let's get started. On Monday we didn't get filled. We had a long top. We also had a first full house. It's not a good first full house in that it's part of good movement to the upside, and we only had this one little spot in here where we broke the trending that was going on here. But it was a first full house nevertheless, and it was the 5th day of our consistent longs. And so actually, instead of going long at 90.51, which never got filled because the low only made from 90.76, actually we should have shorted 91.17. We would have got something out of it. We would have got about 30 pips instead of a 0. But we went long at 90.51 because we were looking at the climate and we were looking at this 5th day long as a continuation motion, okay, which did not pan out. But nevertheless, we move on to the next day. The next day, we got a nice little gain, as you can see, on Tuesday of 87 pips. We went long at 90.56. We went long because after our first full house, we continue in our direction. And we also have a short bottom. We're in a narrow range with a reversal. And we've got the tweezer top, which is not bullish, but yet and still we were setting ourselves up for a double dare to go long, but then we looked and we saw support at 90.65, 90.62, giving us some strong support there, so we took it. We also had the top of our channels, 90.59 and 55, coming up from behind to support it, so we took it. Got filled at 90.55, went back to 91.52, got a good gain. The market got 65, we had 87. Alright, now on to, let's look at Wednesdays. Long at 91.22, did not get filled. We were simply going at the support, the 3-layer support at the pivot. Okay, we had another long top, another first full house, engulfing candle. Should we have made a short? Possibly. Let's take a look. 91.88. Down to 91.55, we would have filled. We would have got some more money out of that, but we did not. Okay, see, how can you call this a bragging session? And look at those 2 mistakes this week cost us some pips. All right, let's look at Thursday. On Thursday, we went long again, 91.09, did not get filled. Well, why did we drop down to 91.09 all of a sudden? Well, it's because we've got this, and we've got this. Could have went at 91.31, but that was not a comfortable place to go because we were already at 91.55 in the middle of this 3-layer. If it dropped out, we wanted to catch it at a bottom. We were at the bottom, but we were just a couple pips away, so we missed it. Okay, and also had another narrow range. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th day, meaning that we should expect things to correct. So that's why we went to the bottom. Even though, okay, so the 8th Fibonacci day of being long, we're looking for things to come down so that we can go back up or possibly reverse. Trying to take the short 91.74 or 92.08 would not have filled either way. So it's a no fill day either way. Then on Friday, let's take a look at Friday. We went short at 91.89, picked up 35 pips. Well, why did we go short on this day? Well, let's take a look and see why. We're in another narrow range. We've got a spinning top. We're reaching the edge. We're seeing some exhaustion, I believe. We're coming out from the exhaustion. Coming down, the RSI has dropped underneath the 75 threshold. A first full house once again. And let me see. We've got lots of resistance above us here at 91.89, 91.85. We also had, I believe, there was something in the oh, maybe it wasn't. But we took the short at 91.89, came down, filled, and came back down. So there you have it for the week of March the 12th, 2010 with the Australian dollar. Once again, there's the Australian dollar for the week. Let's go to the euro and in our next video.